Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a tree house. So right behind me I have my base. So let's go ahead and get started. So here to start off I have all of our jungle trees. You can choose anything, you can choose any layout that you have right in front of you, so you can go into a jungle and you can use those jungle trees. I just have mine set up just like this. So I have some kind of base trees, which are the tall trees, and then there's a medium and then some small. And here to go ahead and lead up to our houses or to the different rooms of our house, you have to go up the spiral staircase, and then I went ahead and built a small viewing platform just to view the area around you, such as our beach house that I built the other week. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with this. So here is kind of the floor plan that I'm going to go with. So I'm going to use jungle wood slabs to kind of bridge across to the different places that I want the different houses or rooms, as you may call them, for the treehouse. So I'm going to have a nice big kind of stairway leading up to this tree where I'll have a nice little room, and then I'll have another one leading up to this tree, and then that one draping down to this tree. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. And if you wanted to also add on other details, such as more spiral staircases, maybe another one on this tree leading up to another little room, or a larger viewing platform so it would be higher up, if you wanted to see something else, so you could always have that from here and then spiraling up. I think that would look cool. And yeah, I will also have another one maybe going down to here or dropping down to here, so that you can also access other things on a smaller tree. If you don't want to have to climb all the way up the spiral staircase, you can just have a staircase up to this tree. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to go ahead and build up to this tree. So you want it to be either level with the tree, or you can have it one block lower here or a half slab lower, so that it is easier to go ahead and just start off, because then you can just walk straight on. But sometimes people do like to have it just straight like this, so that you can just walk straight on, and then it would be going up to your house, such as that right there. And then you can break these leaves, and then there you can get straight up to your house, which is how I'm going to do it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do our staircase down, and I will see you in a second. Okay, so now we have our staircase done. So I have our staircase up here, and then you can go ahead and go up here. So now I'm going to go ahead and just make a small little area up here. So I'm going to go ahead and break some of the leaves, not all of them, but you want to break some of the leaves into a shape that you think fits your style and how you want to build the house. So here you go. And then you can either just add the jungle logs just like this to have your flooring, or you can use them for the walls. So I'm going to go ahead and build that house, and I'll be right back. Okay, and here is one small little room to our jungle house, our jungle tree house. So you can see I used jungle planks for the walls, and then I did use some jungle logs just to make a nice kind of border to see where the entrance is. because we'll just kind of having it lead up here, since most mobs shouldn't spawn up here as long as you put a light source, whether that be lanterns, torches, or a different kind of light source. So you can also see that I did use birch fences as well, just to act as kind of like it's supporting up. You can also use glass or anything like that. I suggest using blocks, or you can also wrap the glass around as well. So if you wanted to have glass, I suggest you also put the corners there just so that it looks like it's connected. I think it looks better that way. And yet you can also see I did add a nice trim with the jungle wood slabs, and then you can just see the nice effect that I made with the roof, and I do really like it. So you can use these rooms for anything, but I think this is a kind of spacious room, but it's not as spacious as some of the others will be, so stick around to see how those turn out. And let's go ahead and begin on our next room. So first, of course, we need to make the staircase. So you can either make a staircase from here over to this tree right here, or you can do it from here. Either would be fine, although I think right here would be a little bit nicer considering that it is higher and it'll be easier to drape it over here. And I think it would also look nicer, but you can also see there is this blank spot here, so if you wanted to add a small area, or if you wanted to add some fences or anything, or just to make it as a viewing area, that would also be really nice as well. You could also drape it over to this tree and have another room over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drape this little area right here over to this tree, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now we have our kind of bridge to our next tree, and then to go ahead and get it set up for our next house over here, I'm gonna go ahead and just build down here to our next tree, and then we'll go ahead and start on the room right here, as well as the next room on the next tree. Okay, so now I have another bridge built down to this tree right here, and now as you can see I did add some dark oak platforms on both trees. You can also see that I did make this one kind of circular, and you can see why I do that later. And then this one is going to be our main area here, so I'm going to go ahead and just extend this out, and you can extend this out as big as you want it to, as big as you want it to be. I'm just going to make it kind of big, but not too big, to the point where it just doesn't look bad. So I think this is kind of a shape that I like, so I'm gonna go ahead and just surround this with some jungle wood stairs, and I'm doing this just to add some more texture to the build and so it doesn't look so plain. So here I'm just adding those around the build. So now that we have that done, I'm just going to go ahead and add some more stairs going the opposite direction. Just like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and do one like that. And this will make kind of as some barriers so that you don't immediately just walk off the edge of your house and fall to most likely your death. So now we have that portion finished, and I do like this pattern for the house. I think it does add a lot of texture to it. just to make sure that it looks nice. And yeah, I think this does the job, and it also adds a nice rim around the bottom of the house as well, just to go ahead and make it look a little bit different from the rest. So you can go ahead and have different items here, and that is basically the house, or the larger portion of the house, almost all complete. And if you wanted, you could also add a portion underneath here as well, to go ahead and have a sectioned off portion that would actually have walls, as most of this doesn't have filled in walls. And I can go ahead and show you what that looks like right now. So basically we'll go ahead and build another platform underneath here. I'm going to kind of make this circular, or based off of a circle, but it will be good enough to where it's not a circle. So we have a kind of just odd shape here that I have laid out, and just to add a little bit of brightness, although there is all of the jungle wood around, I'm going to add a little bit of jungle wood for the walls. And you can have different walls for everything, so maybe you wanted a little bit of some jungle wood for your different things, and for your different areas you can have that. So for your different walls, you can have different blocks for those walls. And that's what I'm going to try and do here. And here I am going to go ahead and remove this just so that I can get in some different colors of walls here. So I'm going to have jungle wood for some of them, and then I'm going to have jungle planks for some of the other ones. And then for this over here, I'm going to go ahead and have and maybe you want a nice window. You can have that right there. And you can see there is a slab here, so I'm going to go ahead and fill that in by just making it into a block. And if you wanted a full-sized window, you could have that. Or maybe you wanted a nice balcony here. Then you could do that, as well as placing some fences just to make sure you don't fall off the edge. But you can always make this as big as you want it to be. So there you go. Then I'm going to go ahead and just extend these walls. And here, I'm going to go make that into a full block. And that is basically a small portion below the house. So over here where I have enough space to also walk around, so I have 3 blocks here, then I can open this up, and then you can have some vines, which you want to be careful with these inside of a roomed area, as it can grow everywhere and it may not be exactly what you want in your house, so you want to be careful with that. And then here I'm going to go ahead and just place some fences so that you don't feel like you're going to fall off, even though you can walk through this block there. And now on to our little area here, which I'm just going to make it a small area. So here I'm going to go ahead and build up 1/2 slab all around. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my dark oak again, and I will break these blocks just for the house, but you don't have to, of course. And then here I'm just going to keep on building around, and you can always just take off the top of this tree if you wanted to, just to go ahead and make the house look a little bit better. And then, of course, you will go ahead and just extend it out, making the area there. Which, of course, just so it doesn't show as much dark oak on the bottom, you could, of course, extend the leaves if you don't want it to show all of the dark oak. And you can make it look a little bit better. So then there is a small area, but then of course I want to add a small little roof over top of it, and you can see that there are these leaves here, but there are not any really right over it. So I'm going to add just a small little slab area here, just extending a little bit over it, as well as over that. And you can just kind of make this any shape that you want, just to kind of make it seem a little special or anything, just to make it look a little weird, and I think that's what makes it look cool. And then, of course, you can always build fences up to it. Of course, you'll have to extend it out just to make sure that it does actually lead up to it. Just that it does look like it is actually supported by something, instead of just being there and not being supported by anything. And here I'm just going to add some more small supports using the birch fences. And then once you get to where you like it, then you can go ahead and stop. And then you can look back at your jungle treehouse. So that's basically all I have for you guys today. And I'll go ahead and show it off. So as we head up our spiral staircase, you can see our viewing platform. And then you can head up to a small little area. I would like to think of this as a nice area for a bedroom. And then we have our nice area here, which you can have some furnaces, a crafting table, and just some more areas there, and I think it would look really nice. So maybe a kitchen here. And then this is another just small area, which if you wanted to, you can make this either a small workshop, or maybe you can make this your bedroom and the other one a workshop. And then you can go ahead and head back up here to go ahead and go down to just another viewing platform, which of course you can have. If you wanted, you could have work blocks or anything placed in the floor. So let's say you wanted some furnaces. Let me go ahead and get those. So I can go ahead and get a furnace there. And then here you can go ahead and just place it just like that, and then I think it looks pretty good because I think it just adds more texture to the building, and you can also get use out of them. And if you wanted to see that from below, it just looks the exact same from below. And you can always cover it up with some more dark oak if you wanted to, or you could cover it up with slabs if you would like to do that. It really just depends on what you want to do. So that is our Jungle Treehouse all complete. If you would like to see more like this, don't forget to like the video and please subscribe. It would really help me out. And thank you guys for watching the video. Also, if you guys would like to see me decorate this house, I will be decorating it next week. So don't forget to stay tuned and I'll decorate this house according to my opinion. It won't necessarily be maybe the best thing that you may like, but it'll be according to what I like. So if you would like to see that, maybe you don't think that you are as good as decorating, which I know that everybody may not like to decorate, so I'll have a tutorial for that next week. So bye guys, and I hope to see you guys next time. So bye guys, I hope to see you guys all next time. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed our Jungle Treehouse. I really did enjoy this build. I really do like it and I hope that you guys like it as well. So bye guys, I hope to see you guys all next time.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.